So I'm just about to inspect this Century home, and the owner's son came up to me and he just told me that there was insulation, pink insulation in the attic, and what he ended up doing was he found some bags of insulation and he thought he'd do a good job and spread the insulation around, not realizing that it was vermiculite. So they had a remediation company come in and found out that the vermiculite had asbestos in it because it came from the mines in Libby, Montana. So I'm going to go inside and see if I can see anything left over, but unfortunately he didn't realize that he was doing a good deed, but he spread it around and raked it around, and also you know, was breathing it in all that time, so he may have to go and get checked as well. So I'm going to go in and see what else is going on. So now we're inside the basement of the house, and there's a boiler system here to heat the house with rads, but I'm seeing all these pipes wrapped here, and this is suspect fiberglass wrap and with asbestos in. Sorry, not fiberglass, asbestos. So this is going to have to be checked and tested. There's quite a lot of it here too. Lots of stuff in old homes. I love it. So the fellow had, like he had said, there was a lot of insulation that he had spread around through the attic. He had a remediation company come out, and it was going to cost around $7,000 to $10,000 to take care of it all. So it's unfortunate for him. But what we have here, this is what they call phyllosilicate mineral. It is actually vermiculite in its natural state, and you can see it's kind of a goldy, silver gold, gray brown color, and it's flat. And what happens is it gets heated to about 1,000 degrees Celsius, and it starts to puff up. And as it puffs up, it creates pockets of air. Okay, and what happens is actually it becomes a very great insulating material. And see how it's puffed up like this? The Latin name for it is vermiculare or vermiculare. And what it is, it means to breed worms, which is quite a weird saying. But what happens is, see how it's accordion in an accordion state, and what happens is it becomes a great insulator, like I was saying. And if I squeeze it, it squeezes down flat again. But that's why it becomes such a great insulator. Another good thing about this vermiculite, which makes it great for insulation, is that it doesn't burn. So it was great to have it used in your homes. And what happened was it was mined. It comes from different mines around the world. Brazil, China, South Africa. One of the largest mines in the U.S. Is in Libby, Montana, and this is where a lot of this insulation came from. But also it had a vein of naturally occurring asbestos, and that's what happened was it went out to millions of homes around the world from the 20s to the 90s, where they actually were putting it in all these homes, and then what happened, they mined it as a product called zonolite, and what happens with it is because it has the asbestos in it, it becomes it comes into a friable state, and it powders up. I can see all the bits of powder here. And what happens, people would go into their attics and start doing different things, and it would actually become friable, and they'd start to breathe it in, and this is where you get all the different types of diseases that can come from it. Some of the diseases, there is asbestosis, which is in the lungs, as well as mesothelioma, mesothelioma, and it attacks the cell linings of the lungs and also the abdomen, and then lung cancer, obviously, and a lot of people got very ill from it. So the things you don't want to be doing is going up into your attic, if you think you have vermiculite, going up into your attic, disturbing the insulation, putting, your storing your different things up into your attic, once again, you're going to get up there and start messing around with it. You don't want to start doing any types of renovations until you have a professional come in. I remember as a child, we had a Century home, and we actually had vermiculite. I remember as a child squeezing this and playing with it, but I took it up into the attic and spread it all around up there. So, you know, but at that point we didn't know any better. It didn't come up till the 90s where people started getting ill and they started realizing what was going on with the asbestos in it. So the best thing to do is have a professional come in and just take a look and take a sample of it and have it tested, just to make sure that you may or may not have asbestos in it. Okay, take care.